40-meter sprint. For the performer, at the signal ready, stand behind the takeoff line. The tips of the shoes should not go beyond the line in the suit crouch position. At the signal gets set, assume an uncrouched position, buttocks up, with both hands on the starting line. At the signal go, run to the finish 40-meter sprint. For the performer, at the signal ready, stand behind the takeoff line. The tips of the shoes should not go beyond the line in a suit crouch position. At the signal gets set, assume an uncrouched position, buttocks up, with both hands on the starting line. At the signal go, run to the finish line as fast as
Standing long jump. Purpose: to measure the explosive strength and power of the leg muscles. Equipment: tape measure, meter stick, or any measuring device. Procedure: for the performer, stand behind the takeoff line with feet parallel to each other. The tips of the toes should not go beyond the line. Bend knees and swing arms backward once. The swing arms forward as you jump, landing on the balls of both feet. Try to jump as far as you can. Do not control the momentum of the jump. Continuously move forward. Perform the test twice in succession. For the partner, place 0 point of the tape measure at the takeoff line. After the jump, spot the mark where the back of the heel of either feet of the performer has landed nearest to the takeoff line. Record the distance of 2 trials. Scoring: record the best distance in meters. Hexagon Agility Test. Hexagon Agility Test. Purpose: to measure the ability of the body to move in a different directions quickly. Equipment: tape measure, stopwatch, chalk or masking tape. Hexagon size. Length of each side is 18 inches for high school and 12 inches for elementary. Each angle is 120 degrees. Procedure: for the performer, stand with both feet together inside the hexagon facing the mark starting side. As the signal go, using the ball of the feet with the arms bent in front, jump clockwise over the line, then back over the same line inside the hexagon. Continue the partner with all the side of the hexagon. Rest for 1 minute, then repeat the test counterclockwise. For the partner, stand the time at the signal go and stop once the performer reached the side before the side where he started. Record the time of each revolution. Restart the test if the performer jumps on the wrong side or step on the line. Scoring: add the time of the 2 revolution and divide by 2 to get the average. Record the time in the nearest minutes and seconds. Stick drop test. Stick drop test. The purpose of this test is to measure the time to respond to a stimulus. Equipment: 12 inches ruler or any flexible materials, armchair or table and chair. Procedure: for the performer, sit on chair with armrest or chair annexed to the table so that the elbow and the lower armrest on the desk table comfortably. Place the heel of the hand on the desk or table so that only the fingers and thumb extend beyond. Index finger and thumb should at least be 1 inch apart. Catch the ruler with the thumb and index finger without lifting the elbow from desk or table as the partner drops the stick. Hold the stick while the partner reads the measurement. Do this thrice. Note: 0 should be at the top of the index finger and thumb of the performer. For the partner should be at the back of the performer. Hold the ruler or stick at the top, allowing it to dangle between the thumb and the fingers of the performer. Hold the ruler so that the 12-inch mark is even between the thumb and the index finger. No part of the hand of the performer should touch the ruler. Drop the ruler without warning and let the performer catch it with his her thumb and index finger. Record the score on the upper part of the thumb. Scoring. Record the middle of the 3 score, then get the middle score. Juggling. The part for the performer. Hit the sipa or rubber band or similar local materials alternately with the right and left palm upward. The height of the material beyond toe should be at least above the head. For the partner, count how many times the performer has hit the materials with the right and left hand. Stop the test if the materials drops or after 2 minutes. There shall be 3 trials. Scoring, record the number of hits the performer has done. Stork balance, stand, surface, stopwatch, procedure. For the performer, remove the shoes and place hands on the hips. Position the right foot against the inside knee of the left foot. Raise the left heel to balance on the ball of the foot. Do the same procedure with the opposite foot. For the partner, start the time as the heel of the performer is raised off the floor. Stop the time if any of the following occurs. The hand or the hands come off the hips. The supporting foot swivels or moves or hops in any direction. The non-supporting foot loses contact with the knee. The heel of the supporting foot touches the floor. There shall be 3 trials. Scoring, record the time taken on both feet in the nearest seconds.